Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the name of God, who is most merciful and gracious. Hope you are all will be fine. In this video, I discuss term related to the body movement. First type is angular movement, in which angular movement angle changes at the specific joint. In angular movement, angle changes at the specific joint. Types of angular movement. First type is flexation, in which angle decrease between the two articulating bones. Interior surface of the articulating bones come close to each other. We view flexation in sagittal plane. We view flexation in upper limb in interior and lower limb in posterior. Angle below 180. Two bones come close to each other. Two bones come close to each other during the flexation. Example: knee and elbow joints, angle between thigh and abdomen, hip and abdomen. Angle between two articulating bones decrease. Interior surface of the articulating bones come close to each other. We view flexation in sagittal plane. Upper limb show flexation in interior, lower limb show flexation in posterior plane. Angle, we simply define flexation angle below 180. Two bones come close to each other during the flexation. Example: knee and elbow joint, angle between thigh and abdomen, hip and abdomen. Extension. Second type of angular movement is extension. Angle increase between the two articulating bones. Interior surface far away to each other. Arms moves backward during the extension. Angle during the extension equal to 180 degree. Example: straightening the elbow and knee joint. Straightening the elbow and knee joint. Extension, angle increase between the two articulating bones. Interior surface far away to each other. Arms moves backward during the flexation. Arms moves forward. During extension, arms moves backward. During extension, angle equal to 180 degree. Example: straightening the elbow and knee joint. Lateral rotation away from the midline. Away from the midline. Medial rotation towards the midline. Circumduction movement in 360 degree. During the circumduction movement in 360, or we simply define circumduction combination of flexation, extension, abduction or adduction. Combination of flexation, extension, abduction and adduction. Circumduction occur in the ball and socket joints. Proximal end of bones are stationary. Proximal end of bones are stationary, and distal end of bones are in the circular direction. Circular direction during the circumduction process. Adduction, arms moves body. We view adduction lateral plane. We view adduction in the lateral plane. Abduction, arms moves away from the body. Abduction means arms. Abduction means arms moves away from the body. We view abduction in the frontal view. In the frontal view, we view abduction in frontal view. Adduction in the lateral view. Pronation. In pronation, palms downward, thumb inward. Turning of palms downward. During pronation, palm downward direction, thumb inward direction. Turning of palm downward. Turning of palm downward. During supination, palms upward direction, thumb outward directed towards the during the supination, palms upward direction, thumb directed towards the outward direction. Turning of palm upward, supination and pronation occur in proximal radial ulnar joints. Inversion in mean inside. During the inversion, foot inward, median edge upward direction, sole median directed. During inversion, foot inward direction, median edge upward, sole median direction. Eversion means means outside. Sole outward, median edge downward direction, lateral edge upward. E mean outside, sole outward direction, median edge downward, lateral edge upward. During the eversion, the sole of his feet directed towards the midlines. Inversion and eversion, this type of the movement occur only on foot. No part of the body perform this type of movement occur. Inversion and eversion occur at the subtalus bones. Inversion and eversion occur in subtalus bones. Inversion give adduction. Eversion give abduction. Inversion give adduction, eversion give abduction. Plantar flexion, in which angle between tibia and fibula increase. During the plantar flexation, angle between tibia and fibula increase. Dorsal flexion, the angle between tibia and fibula. Dorsal flexation, angle between tibia and fibula decrease. On heel standing, dorsal flexation occur. On toe standing, plantar flexation occur. Dorsal flexation equal to extension. Plantar flexation equal to flexion. Dorsal flexation equal to extension. Plantar flexation equal to flexion. Hyperextension. During this type of movement, arms moves further backward direction. During the hyperextension, arms moves further backward direction. Hyperextension also called overextension. We view hyperextension in the sagittal plane. Opposition, in which thumb come close and meet at the digit minimi. In opposition, thumb come close and meet at the digiti minimi. We use opposition for grasping. We use opposition for grasping. Gliding movement in which one bone slide interiorly or posteriorly on another bone. Gliding movement in which one bone slide interiorly or posterior on another bone, or we simply define in which one bone move forward or backward to another bone is known as gliding movement. Gliding movement present in talus bone, bone, carpal bone, carpal bone, or facet bone, gliding movement present in talus bone, carpal bone, or facet bone. For any 8 bones, 8 carpal bones present, 8 carpal bone present in our hand, 4 proximal and 4 distal. We know proximal bones, scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, and paciform, and distal bones are trapezoid, trapezium, capitate, and hamate. We simply remember carpal bones. She looks too pretty. Try to catch her. During the gliding movement, no angle change during the gliding movement. During the gliding movement, no angle change during the movement. During the gliding movement, one bone slide interiorly or posteriorly on another bone. Example: talus bone, carpal bone, or facet joint. In 8 carpal bones are present in our hand, 4 proximal and 4 distal. Proximal bones are scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, paciform. 4 distal bones are trapezoid, trapezium, capitate, and hamate. During the gliding movement, no angle change. Type of face movement: retraction of mandible, in which movement mandibles or jaw move in the posterior direction. Second type of movement, protraction of mandible, in which mandible move in interior direction. Elevation of mandible, in which mandible moves in the upward or superior or upward direction. Superior or upward direction. Depression of mandibles, in which mandible moves in the inferior direction. I again discuss type of face movement: retraction of mandibles, in which mandible move in the posterior direction; protraction of mandible, in which mandible moves in the interior direction; elevation of mandible, in which mandible move in the superior direction; depression of mandible, in which mandible moves in inferior direction. I hope you understand well. Thank you for watching this video.